Uh, Hello all. This is lecture number 6, numerical problems on load scheduling. So this is first problem. A power system consisting of two 125 megawatt units whose input cost data are represented by C1 and C2 equations. If the total load demand 200 megawatt, determine the load sharing between the units for most economical operation. So from the given data, we can find out the maximum limit of the individual plant. We are having two units. In the two units, the maximum capacity of generation is 125 megawatt. And he is representing the two units with cost equations C1 and C2. And another important thing in given data is the total load demand is 200 megawatt. That means load requirement is 200 megawatt. That means the generating station 1 and 2 need to generate 200 megawatt, because here not mentioned about the transmission losses, so that we can take in as transmission losses are neglected. And these are the given data. Maximum generation capacity of the individual plant is 125 megawatt load demand. And as per the previous classes, the optimum scheduling, most economical operation, the condition is the incremental fuel cost of individual plants are equal. So for that purpose, we need to calculate the incremental fuel cost of the given cost curve. So this is nothing but we can derivative with respect to the power generations. That is nothing but dou C by dou Pg1 and dou C2 by dou Pg2. Both are representing the incremental fuel cost of the plant 1 and plant 2 simultaneously. So for the most economical operation, you need to equate both the equation. Then we will get the equation number 1. And already we know that equality constraint is power generation is always equal to the power demand for lossless transmission lines. So automatically the Pg1 plus Pg2 equal to 200 megawatt. So from the equation 1 and 2, we will get that Pg1 is nothing but 64.7. After solving the equation number 1 and 2, we will get this Pg1 and Pg2 values. So the Pg2 is a 135.3 megawatt. But initially, the power system consisting of two 125 megawatt units. So the maximum power generation capacity of individual plant is 125 megawatt. So that it is not possible. So 135 megawatt is not possible. So that we can rearrange that plant 2 generating 125 megawatt, that is Pg2 is 125 megawatt. The remaining power can be generated by unit 1, that is 75 megawatt. So this is about the economical load scheduling based on the above problem. So this is a problem number 2. Here two units each of 350 megawatt in a thermal power plant are operating all the time throughout the year. The maximum and minimum load on each unit is 200 megawatt and 75 megawatt respectively. The incremental fuel cost characteristics of the units are given by dou C1 by dou Pg1 and dou C by C2 by dou Pg2. If the total load 300 megawatt, find the optimum load scheduling. So here we can observe that the difference between the previous problem and this problem, they are clearly mentioned the individual plants minimum and maximum limits. Here 200 megawatt is the maximum limit and 75 megawatt is the minimum limit, and total load demand on the particular station is given by 300 megawatt. So here they are directly given the incremental fuel cost equations. So the Pg1 and Pg2 need to generate the 300 megawatt, because here also they are not mentioned about the losses. So consider the transmission losses are neglected. So based on the given data, we can analyze that minimum limit is 75 megawatt and maximum limit is 200 megawatt, and power demand is 300 megawatt. So as per the economic condition point of view, the economic operation condition point of view, dou C1 by dou Pg1 equal to dou C2 by dou Pg2. So from this condition, we will get the equation number 1. As per the equality constraint, that is generation is always equal to the demand, we will get the equation number 2. So two equations, two unknowns. So okay, wrongly typed, this is Pg2. Two equation, two unknowns. So once you can solve this these 1 and 2 equations, we will get the solution as Pg1 equal to 155.6 megawatt and Pg2 is equal to 144.4 megawatt. So next, coming to the problem number 3. So here 3 plants are total capacity 500 megawatt are scheduled for operation to supply a total system load of 310 megawatt. Evaluate the optimum load scheduling if the plants have the following incremental cost characteristics and the limitations. So based on that, he is given dou C1 by dou Pg1, dou C2 by dou Pg2 and dou C3 by dou Pg3. These three are the incremental fuel cost equations, and these are the individual plant limitations. Previous problem, 2 units are same limitations. Here the 3 units having 3 different limitations, the minimum and maximum limitation. Pg1 minimum capacity is 30 megawatt and maximum capacity is 150 megawatt, like that Pg2 and Pg3. So here also they are not mentioned about the losses, so consider that transmission losses are neglected. So based on this economical load scheduling condition, that is nothing but dou C1 by dou Pg1 is equal to dou C2 by dou Pg2 and dou C3 by dou Pg3. So, and for a power equality constraint point of view, generation is always equal to the load demand. So that we clearly get the Pg1 plus Pg2 plus Pg3 is equal to 310 megawatt. So, and equation number 3 we will receive by dou C1 by dou Pg1 is equal to dou C2 by dou Pg2. Once equating these things, you will get the equation number 3, and dou C2 by dou Pg2 is equal to dou C3 by dou Pg3, then you will get the equation number 4. So accordingly, we will simplify the equations. Finally, after the simplification, you will get the Pg1 is equal to 94.41 and Pg2 is equal to 6.68 and Pg3 is equal to 208.89. But here the power limitations, that is nothing but actually the power generation of unit 2, you see that 6.68 units. So the condition is violated here, because here the generation 2 condition is 20 megawatt to 100 megawatt, but as per our calculation we are receiving that 6.68 is a condition, so generation value, so that this is, we can fix it for the minimum value, that is 20 megawatt. Then we can reschedule the generation 1 and 3 units. So that means again you can equate from the load free, that is a cost equations, incremental cost equations, that is Pg1 plus Pg3, you will get the equation number 9. And here this is a equality constraint, that is nothing but 20 is fixed out of 310. So remaining 290 can be generated by generating station 1 and 3, that is Pg1 plus Pg3 is nothing but 290 megawatt. So based on the equation 1, incremental fuel cost of 1 unit is equal to the incremental fuel cost of unit 3, so that you will get the equation number 9. Once you solve the equation number 8 and 9, you will get the solution for the Pg1 and Pg3, that is 87.04 and 202.96 megawatt. So already Pg2 is fixed for 20 megawatt. So this is the load scheduling for the given problem. Thank you.